What's up, Star Wars fans? Today I want to talk about Crosshair and what's happening to him at Mount Tantus. That's right, at the end of episode 12, we saw Crosshair wake up at what must be Mount Tantus, and today I want to speculate on why he is there. Now, going into episode 12, I thought for sure Mount Tantus itself was actually the outpost, the title, of course, of episode 12. As it turned out, and as it usually is, I was completely wrong. Or was I? Because Crosshair does actually end up at Mount Tantus, as the lady who's talking to Crosshair at the end was in episode 11 at the Mount Tantus location, plus she mentions that the doctor's going to come see Crosshair once he's recovered. And of course she's referring to Dr. Hemlock, who we saw in episode 11 also. So if Crosshair is absolutely at Mount Tantus, then the big question becomes, why? Why have they gotten Crosshair and taken him to Mount Tantus? Why haven't they just executed Crosshair? I mean, he killed his superior officer. And while one of the reasons that Dr. Hemlock might want Crosshair at Mount Tantus is that he's arguably the most lethal of the clones that Nellis and the Caminos have ever made. But if that's the reason, then that would mean that Dr. Hemlock is trying to make a superior clone trooper, which I don't think is the case. No, I think what Dr. Hemlock is trying to do is clone Emperor Palpatine. And not just clone him, but also clone a Force-sensitive Emperor Palpatine, similar to what we saw in The Rise of Skywalker. Which means there's really only one thing that the Doctor could want with Crosshair, and that is to have Crosshair hunt down Omega, just as I mentioned in how I believe Season 2 of The Bad Batch is going to end. Yes, that's right, I think Crosshair's best chance at actual redemption is going to be when he's ordered to hunt down Omega and he simply doesn't follow through with it. Now, because he did kill a superior officer, maybe Crosshair is going to have some other chip implanted in his brain, something similar to the Order 66 chip, something that would brainwash him into being loyal to the Empire once again, helping him forget about what happened to Mayday. I mean, personally, I think that would be horrendous. I mean, we saw a moment where Crosshair challenged the Empire. It looks like he wants to leave. He killed his superior officer. He understands now that the Empire doesn't value the clones. They don't value him. It looks like at the very least he's going to leave the Empire, and then to have him brainwashed once again by Dr. Hemlock and have Dr. Hemlock use him against the Bad Batch, well, I think that would just be heartbreaking. But hey, Star Wars fans, let me know what you think in the comments below. Will Crosshair be redeemed, or will he be brainwashed into serving the Empire? And hey, if you enjoyed this video, then check out how I think the Season 2 of The Bad Batch is going to end. I'll have that video linked here in the cards. As always, I'm Mike, and remember, the Force will be with you always.